Ryan Rambles, a show where I ramble about stuff. And my desk is clean now. There's no things for me to fiddle with other than this flash drive, which I'm going to put over there, and this piece of garbage, which is going to go in the trash can eventually. It's going to go over there on the desk now. But, yeah. So today is, I don't know what day it is. I'm a horrendous failure. I'm going to take a gander that it is the 24th of September. I am 99% sure I am correct. And because I'm 100% sure yesterday was the 23rd. So, yeah. And today I haven't made a schedule for this. So I'm going to wing it, which is what's the worst that could happen. So, today I think I'm going to start out by talking about a game that I beat this morning because I woke up and I was like, I'm pretty close to the end. I think I'll beat it. And that is, I got the good ending in Sonic CD. I got the good ending, everybody. I did it. Woohoo! Sound the celebratory alarms. I got the good ending. Good ending. That's so in Sonic CD, which if you want to see an example of this, go watch the 3 episodes of the Sonic CD thing I did with Sam on his channel. On his channel. But yeah, go see the things on his channel. Sims21 Gaming, you know what it is. I don't have to say it. But so that you know what I'm talking about. But basically, Sonic CD. The plot is that like Little Planet comes down from the heavens every once in a while, like every so many years. And it has like magical time stones, not the Chaos Emeralds, time stones. And the time stones allow Eggman to take it over. I don't know. Eggman takes it over, changes it to a mountain, and he wants to rule everything and get the time stones to control time. Which is a pretty good, as far as I'm concerned, a pretty good villainous plot. Like, any villain, of all villain motivations, there's like, I'm evil because I'm evil, and then there's just like, I want to control time and space and everything that exists. Which one of those is better motivation? But, yeah, Eggman's had both of those. Like, if you watch the Sonic Boom television show, his only motivation is, I'm evil. That's why I'm evil. That's why I try to fight these people, because I'm evil, and I'm just evil. And it's like, yeah, but you should really have something, you know? You should have some substance to what it is that you're trying to accomplish. So, Eggman, man, I love him. I love him when he's good, like in Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic Adventure 2 is great. I'll talk about that some other time. So, basically, Sonic goes on to Little Planet, and he's like, I'm gonna save the day. And basically what you have to do is, there's enemy transporters in each level. And you can also, there's signs that let you go to the past and to the future. If you go fast enough, which there's a fan theory that you have to have Sonic consistently going at 88 miles per hour to go through time, which is just Back to the Future reference. But it's one that I personally like, because I love Back to the Future. So you have to go 88 miles per hour, and then you can go to the past or to the future, depending on which of the signs you passed. And you want to go to the past so that you can try and locate the enemy transporters, which is like this big, it kind of looks like a robot sandwich. You get it kind of, if you've seen it, you know what I mean. But it looks like a big robot sandwich machine with electricity going through its two sides. It's just the enemy transporter or any enemy generator. I don't know what it's supposed to be. But when you destroy that, you get and finish the level, you get a good future. And if you get good futures in every level, 2 levels, and then you go to the boss, and then you've gotten a good future for that boss. That's how you can tell that you've done it. And then do that throughout the, like, 7 or 8 worlds in the game. And then, yeah. And then you've gotten the good ending, which I'm going to say right now, the good ending and the bad ending, as old Sonic games go, like, they're really like hand in hand. Like the bad ending, Eggman controls. Basically, the bad ending, Little Planet comes back in the animated cutscene at the end. That's the only real difference. And Sonic just doesn't do a good enough job of beating him in the bad ending, I guess. And in the good ending, it shows Little Planet kind of disperse into the time stones that go up. So you know that, like, you saved the planet. The planet is gone until it comes back eventually in, like, Sonic 4 Episode 2, but I don't even like to consider those ones canon because, I don't know, like, the Sonic 4 games, it seemed a little bit too much. Like, they were like, well, I mean, Nintendo could make New Super Mario Bros., so why can't we make new Sonic? But the difference is that the new Super Mario Bros. Games, at least they were so solidly the old games. They introduced a couple new things, but I don't know, like they were just higher quality, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. It's not really, it's not anything like it's not really anything major, but not for me. I don't really care about the episode 4. Besides, why do they have to do it in episodes? Like, it seems like it takes way too long that way. But yeah, I finally got the good ending on Sonic CD, and I'm proud of that. So, hooray for that. When we did the hot chip challenge, we didn't even try because I honestly never won. It was just like, if me and Sam do that again, I'd like for both of us to kind of get practice in on it and to get kind of like, at least the idea of like, this is how we can get the good ending. Because you can either get all the time stones through the special stages, which is like bullcrap. I don't like doing it. They're hard, and it's way easier just to take time in all the stages. It gets harder in the last couple worlds, but it happens. That's how game difficulty is. So, but yeah, hopefully, eventually we might come back to that on Sam's channel and do like a wonderful like reimagining of that playthrough, with the frame rate stuff fixed a little bit, and with the whole, basically all the problems that we got. And the hot chips, we won't be doing hot chips. We're done with the challenge of that. Maybe eventually we'll do some other challenge thing like that, but I don't think it's going to happen. Because I think we got it out on our Mega Man challenge, which is really good. Check it out. It's pretty fantastic. Yeah. So that's it. Everything I had to say about the SpongeBob. No, that's everything I had to say about Sonic CD. And yeah, so what else is there to talk about? I'm not making a ramble 10 minutes long. That is not gonna happen. Rambles are at least 20 minutes long when I do them. If they're by myself, the goal is to be 20 minutes. So, I'm going to come up with 10 more minutes of material. And I know what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about the Mega Man comic series that I happen to have sitting right on my desk. It's going to come to an end in a couple months. Oh, excuse me, it's going to come to a hiatus in a couple months. Hiatus. Yes, it's just going to, temporarily end with nothing being said on if it'll ever come back again. But, I mean, we've had a good run. That's all that I'm really, that's all you can really feel about it. It's like you just have to know, like, it's had a really good run, and it was good while it was around. And it'll have gone on for, like, 50-some issues, like, probably 55 or 56. I don't know when the last one is, but... And some people think that maybe if it does come back, it'll just do like a time jump and be after Mega Man 10 has already happened. But I don't know. It seems like they're trying to with the last issue because it's something like Dr. Light travels through time and sees all the iterations of Mega Man that happen after it. That seems kind of breaky, that seems a little bit breaky. A little bit continuity breaky to have that. So yeah, and I've really liked everything that they do in these comics. Like, one, it just really fleshes out the conflict. Like, it really, they got up to the beginning of Mega Man 4, which this issue I'm holding right now is where they started Mega Man 4. And by started, I mean they did the ever sad thing of, as Mega Man's adventures continue in Mega Man 4. So, which you can play on them, which are featured in the all-new Mega Man Legacy Collection. I have it, so hey, but I didn't even know about that at the time. But it is sad to see anything ending, So to see this being, put on hiatus for now, it's, it's a bit sad, but I'm hoping that they really hold it together and they do their best on it. They did a couple of crossovers between Mega Man and Sonic because they were written by the same guy, Ian Flynn, and he's a rad writer. He's done the Sonic comics good for a long time. I stopped reading them because they just got a bit too convoluted for me, so I had read them for years. And plus, like, as the cost of them went up, I might start back in now that Mega Man is going on hiatus. Like, if I go down to 1, I'm not really. And, I can, like, pick up the graphic novels when they come out. So it's not really of any concern to me, really, that I stopped on Sonic. I might start back up because Mega Man's ending, like I just said. Going in circles, yeah. But pretty much, like, I like everything that they've done. They characterized all the characters, making new characters, giving new life to everything, like, and really hammering in plot details that NES games couldn't do. So it feels really good. It was just a really good version of, as it says right here on the cover, a shockingly smart comic, said Comics Alliance. But it really was. The way that they did all of Mega Man 3 was that showing that all of the robots were kind of like, all of the robot masters were just doing what they were programmed to do. That was the only thing they could do. They didn't know anything different. And inevitably seeing them beaten by Mega Man, it was really deep, and like, Mega Man always offers them, like, I can save you. And there's just a lot of moments where it's like, no, I don't want to be saved, it's my function. That's what this issue right here deals with too, is Mega Man's like, so, what you guys doing? And they're like, oh yeah, well, we're just fixing up this museum where we put the deactivated robot masters. I want to go in a museum when I deactivate. And Mega Man, of course, is like, deactivate? Are you nuts? Why would you want to deactivate? And all the robot masters are like, we're robots. That's what we do. We do our job and then we're done. And he's like, no, you have a effectively life. Why would you want to give that up? But you just keep doing good forever. That's what Mega Man believes. But it's weird that it was never really it's never answered what happens to Mega Man, really. Like, it's never really answered why, like, where he ended up. I mean, I guess he probably just got destroyed, but then X carries on. It would be cool even if they brought it back as Mega Man X, but they've kind of developed so much Mega Man X already that, yeah. I hope it would be really cool if they came out with a Mega Man X collection or a Mega Man like spin-offs collection thing. Because I would love to show my friends, and I'd love to show Sam like what Mega Man X is all about. Because that one is really good. That one's for the Super Nintendo, and it really hits home. It's just like Mega Man's, but it looks a little bit prettier, and it introduces a couple new features, like you can slide. You can do that in other Mega Man games. Like, I think you can do that starting at, like, 3. And I think you can charge your Buster starting at 3. Maybe that starts at 2. I don't remember. But... no, actually, maybe you can do that in 2. I can't remember. I know people like 2 a lot. 2 and 3 are the ones that most people know. The first one is kind of just, like... it's difficult. I still haven't beaten it. I've gotten up to where we were in the Hot Chip Challenge. And then I surpassed it. I made it to the last stage, but it's hard. It's going to take a lot of practice to do. There's a lot of... you'll see in the Hot Chip Challenge that there's, like, at the end of the level, generically, there's, like, the big hoppy guys that, like, hop and do a ton of damage to you. There's 3 of those at the beginning that you have to get by at the beginning of the Wily stage. So it's like, really? Really? And there's just a bunch of obstacles and things. I just had to figure out how to get past them, and then, you know, practice and repetition. That's all you can do with games like that. But yeah, this has been the Mega Man Talk section, where we've talked about Mega Man. I'm really liking this, like, rather free-form ramble. You know, this is the first one since the first one that I've just, like, sat down, decided what I'm going to talk about, and talked about it. So I hope you guys liked this. One last thing. I got to talk about one last thing. I'm going to talk about... what can I talk about? Oh... I can talk a bit about Minecraft, I guess. Because, why not? I'll talk about Minecraft. I like how I can just look this way and then suddenly decide what I'm going to talk about. Because to you, I'm just looking off the screen. But to me, I'm looking at all of the things on my bookshelf. And all the things in this general area that I like. I just have like a selection of things in this area. This is my corner that I keep stuff in. So, Minecraft. I really like it. I love it a lot. I'm hoping that once 1.9 comes out, I can do a thing with Tim. I'd love to do that. It's like I really want to do it. It just all comes down to if, you know, scheduling stuff and when 1.9 comes out. So 1.9 scheduling stuff, it's gonna be 1.9, man. It's gonna it's gonna be cool. Like, and we're just gonna, I'd love to just, you know, have our own little 1.9 adventure where we just show stuff off, show off what we've done, and, you know, like, I think that'd be cool. I've done so much in Minecraft. I've played on a couple servers. I played on Minegrumps, which was really good. Now I'm playing on VGCraft, I believe, and they were both fantastic in their own ways. I think Minegrumps went a little bit south when over time, basically, you know, like a couple months back, it happened that, you know, staff members of the server started to leave, started to argue, and it no longer felt like it was just a bunch of college students having fun. You know, and that's what I loved the most about it. It was that everyone was basically a college student that knew of Game Grumps and watched Game Grumps. You know, maybe not everybody. Some people were just friends of other people that were like, hey, get on the server. But it was this ideal that everyone on that server was just happy and was playing the game, and everyone was there for everybody on the server. So, everyone was just one collective unit all the time. And then the whole, like, changing the world over from the first world. The first world was, like, where so many memories were. And we blew it all up in the end. We got TNT and just exploded everything. And then, the second world, we all just kind of, all my friends, we just kind of stopped on there. And then VG Craft, I've made my own little version of, with the help of friends, of course. Made SNS2, which is, SNS was the company we made on Minecraft to trade wool. But when they switched worlds, because the first one got corrupted and they had to change the worlds, they said, hey, you can only have 5 of each animal. And you can buy wool, so it didn't even matter. So that's where the idea came for me to go on VG Craft and just do this brand new SNS2 where you can also buy wool on that server too. Like, it's the same type of thing. But at least there they don't have limits on how many animals you can have. I don't even mean to have a lot, but like 5 of each color of sheep. I know that turns out to be a lot of sheep, but I just want to have sheep so I can get wool and give it away if people want it. So that's all that really matters to me. And even if they don't, it's more of like the fact that I just want to be rolling in wool and just have like this massive surplus of wool. It's cool, just the base that I've made. I love it. It's such a cool little base. Yeah, that's pretty much. I love Minecraft. Like, I think it's one of those cool games for everybody. I wish that there was more kind of streamlined ways for like mods and stuff. And I wish mod packs worked a little bit better on everybody's devices, so like me and my friends could play. I wish there was a way for me and my friends to play like modded Minecraft, like Tekkit, because I'm doing stuff in Tekkit now, but I'm just using it as like, I'm just kind of doing whatever. I've made like a little cave base. I have like this marble floor. It's really nice. And yeah, it's just really just a matter of like all the stuff that you can do in it now. So all the stuff that you can do and like the machines you can make and stuff. That's why I wish mod packs actually worked better on different stuff, but they don't work on anything that I have. So it's aggravating. Tekkit is like the only one that works moderately well for some reason. So that's that. I love Minecraft. That's the end of that segment. If you've enjoyed this kind of rough around the edges experimental ramble, which really was a ramble, I like this a little bit more. I feel like some of them are a bit too like, here's the news. I've typed it up. I've looked it off the internet. This is like solid ramble content. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you liked it. Share this video with a friend, as Sam would say. And leave a comment if there's something you'd like me to ramble about, or a guest you'd like me to have on. That's preferably one of my friends, not like Chris Pratt. Get Chris Pratt. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. And he's a very busy man. I'm a very normal man. I don't think that's gonna happen. But any of my friends like Justin or Sam or any of my friends watching this that want to be on, tell me, and then I will gladly hook you up with being on, because why not? So thank you again for watching. Thank you for watching this ramble, and I will see you guys in the next ramble. See you later.